My mic is on mute. Thank you, Glenn. So anyway, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, so yesterday I was surprised. Atlas did drop the new catalog for 2024 summer, 2024 O-Gauge catalog. They usually do catalogs in April and October. And so I was really, really excited to see this get dropped. And there was a lot of things we talked about that they brought up. So here we are. So I thought we could maybe walk through it together. So, I mean, right on the cover is the Dash 9, obviously. Here's a letter from Drew Postal, my buddy, and that talks about what's in here. But this is Alabama and Gulf Coast Railway, a veterans unit, honoring veterans and service members. What a beautiful, beautiful paint scheme. These are PS3, right? The Premier X MTH tooling, now owned by Atlas. And so this is one of the Dash 9s. Below that, Santa Fe War Bonnet, which is always popular. And this is a Burlington Northern Santa Fe patch, right? So you see right under the window, under the road number 649 in small letters, it says BNSF. So they patched the engine before they did a repaint. And so that's a Santa Fe War Bonnet patch. And then below that, Norfolk Southern, pretty cool. White sill, beautiful. And then down here is a second Santa Fe War Bonnet without the patch, right? And below that, Southern Pacific. And then this is a new paint scheme, Union Pacific, called Future Network logo right there in that beautiful yellow. Oh my gosh. And then below that is a Southern Pacific, again, a patch, right? So a Southern Pacific engine, and there's a little UP up here, 9647, you can see. And that's a patch. And so these are expected second quarter next year. 2 road numbers for Norfolk Southern, 2 for Santa Fe, 2 for Southern Pacific, and 2 different paint schemes for UP. So, wow, super excited to see these. This is terrific. 2 rail and 3 rail. Then they're bringing out the GP38-2, and I've been wanting them to do this since they bought the tooling. Let's make some GP38s, and here they are in the catalog. This Amtrak Phase 7 is a gorgeous paint scheme right here on top. Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Canadian Pacific in the red, right? This will be popular. We got a lot of people like this stuff. And then Chessie System over here, B&O on the left and Conrail on the right. Pretty cool. Genesee and Wyoming up here in the orange. Here's a Reading and Northern 40th anniversary in their green. Beautiful paint scheme. And then Rock Island, there's 2 versions. George Lamore and the American Rail Fan are these versions. So they're named trains. And then Vermont Rail System right here. And then we're going to do 3 custom runs in the GP38-2. We're going to do Sioux Line in the red and white, 2 road numbers. We're going to do Chicago South Shore in the orange, and we're going to do Indiana Harbor Belt. So for each of those roads, 2 road numbers are going to be available exclusively from MrMuffin. So we got all of these have 2 road numbers. Not all of them. Genesee and Wyoming doesn't. Reading and Northern's 1. And all the rest are 2 road numbers. So pretty exciting. GP38s. Been wanting them to make those quite a while. That's great. And 2 rail and 3 rail, right? Okay. They've announced Premier O-Funnel Flow tank cars. So here's Domino Sugar, True Sweet, UTLX, another UTLX scheme here. And then below that are 4 beer themes: Schmidt, Stag, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and National Bohemian. This will be very popular with the New Jersey high rollers, I can tell you. And what else? They're doing 2 road numbers per car, so that's good. Okay. Then they're bringing back the Premier O-Scale trains, right? And these are great. New road names. Burlington Northern up here at the top. Erie Lackawanna in the black, so that's cool. And Guilford down here, right? That'd be Delaware and Hudson, I believe. And then Illinois Central. We got a lot of Illinois Central fans. They're going to love that. Santa Fe in the blue. And then the last one is Seaboard Coastline. And, of course, if you got to have cranes, it looks like 1 road number each. You're going to have crane tenders. Are they doing them in 2-rail too? Yeah, they're doing them in 2-rail too. And then here are the tenders: Burlington Northern, Erie Lackawanna, Guilford, Illinois Central, Santa Fe, Seaboard. Oh my gosh. They are great. So if you don't have a set of these on your layout, you need to. These are terrific. I'm going to get the Erie Lackawanna. All right. Then they're bringing back 40-foot rebuilt well cars. Very popular. Here's the paint schemes for you. TTX early logo. I like that one. And so those are great. And they've got 4 road numbers per car. 4 different paint schemes offered. And then they're also bringing back the 53-foot rebuilt well cars. New road numbers: Florida East Coast, Pacer, Stack Train, TTX, and On Track for a Cure. There's just 1 road number here, On Track for a Cure, but it's a new one. And then these are 4 road numbers each, I believe. Let's look here. Yep, that's what it says. Yep. Okay, well, 55-ton master line. So this is not Premier. These are Atlas tooling. 55-ton coal hoppers. I've always liked these. They have die-cast frames and trucks and all that. I believe the body is not. I believe the body is ABS plastic. Chassis system, CB&Q, Detroit and Mackinac, Lackawanna, The Rock in the blue, you Rock Island guys. And then this one, I got to have this one. Toledo, Peoria, and Western, TP&W, the shortcut to St. Louis without going through Chicago. Very popular. 4 road numbers each. That's good. I love that. And 2-rail and 3-rail. Oh, my gosh. Here are some high cube containers, 40-footers right here. Several road names. The one, Hope Container, is very popular. And then the 4 road numbers each, right? And then they've got a mixed set like they've done before, an assortment set available. And then 20-foot reefer containers, right? Those look terrific. And then there's an Alaska Railroad and a Pabst Blue Ribbon. This is going to be a big seller. And how many road numbers each? Looks like 4 each per road name. And then there's another assortment, right? You can get. Then they're bringing back the heavyweight passenger cars. Yay! You know, we were hoping they would do this sooner rather than later. So the first one at the top is Central Railroad in New Jersey. And we got a lot of guys that have got Central Railroad New Jersey steam coming from Lionel and from MTH, and they need these passenger cars. So this is great. So there's going to be a 4-car set, baggage coach observation in the green and gold, a 2-car set, which is a combine and a diner, and then an RPO. So 7 cars are available. Oh, this is wonderful. Central New Jersey. What other road names, Mr. Muffin? Well, here's New Haven in the green with the white lettering. And this has only been made one time. I mean, maybe 12 years ago, MTH made these. So you New Haven guys, there's a lot of New Haven. I mean, look at the new Lionel catalog. We've got that New Haven Mountain in there with the Vandenberg tender. It would look great pulling these cars. I'm telling you. Got a lot of engines that need these New Haven cars. And I know Mr. Muffin has some. Those are great. Santa Fe next. So this is a mix set, which I like these. I don't know if you guys do. But the RPO and the baggage are in the Pullman green with the black roof. And then the other cars are kind of in a, I guess you call it gray and black paint scheme for Santa Fe. And so again, a 4-car set, baggage, 2 coaches and observation. Looks like a diner and a coach in this set, and then an RPO. So pretty cool. All right. What else, you say? Union Pacific. Oh, my gosh. We've been asking for these because we've got a lot of Union Pacific steam out there, and they could look great pulling heavyweight Madison-style passenger cars. So here we are. So 4-car set, 2 coaches, baggage, and an observation car. Here's a diner with a combo car. I love the combo cars. And then here's an RPO. And if you want, my brother, Harry Heike, would be happy to detail the inside of these heavyweight cars for you. If you want to have loads and people in here sorting mail and all that, he's happy to do that, by the way. So that's pretty cool. And then the fourth set they're offering is Western Maryland. Oh, yeah. We've got a lot of Western Maryland steam. We could use these. They got the silver roofs, which I really like. I have a set of these from a long time ago, and they are a terrific car. Western Maryland. Again, 4-car set, 2 coaches, baggage, and observation. It looks like they got a combo car and a diner, and then an RPO down here. And again, we could have these detailed. Now, oh yeah. So Mr. Muffin at Mr. Muffin's Trains, we're making a set in the Boston and Albany in the green and black to go with our Berkshire we'll eventually get from Lionel. And the same paint scheme, they're going to be beautiful. And that's being run, they're being manufactured with these cars right here we're seeing. And then we're working on doing a Dixie Flyer train, heavyweight passenger set that ran from Chicago to Miami, and it went through all kinds of railroads, L&N and Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis, FEC, ACL. I mean, all kinds of roads helped pull that train from Chicago to Miami. And so we're researching those cars right now. We've announced the 7-car set, but I haven't said what's going to be in the set yet. But it's going to be a mixed set, kind of like that Santa Fe. So we can include several of the road names that were involved in that train. They're mentioning here in the catalog the passenger sets. They're available now. I've got them in stock. Here's a stand-up, sit-down set. Here's a stand-up, sit-down set. And then there's a military set, and I've only got one of these left, 3009953 right now. They're going to make more of them, so that'll be really good. They fit Premier and fleet cars as well as to be announced Premier passenger cars. So we're going to see more passenger cars from Atlas. These are Ford F-100 pickup trucks decorated for 8 railroads. These are 1/48 scaled pickup trucks, which is really hard to get anybody outside of the United States to make. Everybody wants to make 1/50th or 1/43rd, but these are actual 1/48th. I mean, Atlas is a bunch of engineers, right? These guys are really smart. So they figured out a way to get this done so we could get 1/48 scale pickup trucks. British Columbia, Central Railroad, New Jersey, Chicago Northwestern, Delaware Hudson, Rock Island, RF&P, Southern Pacific. Oh, that's cool. So those have been announced. All right. Now, they also announced a Carnival train. The Stratus, I think it's pronounced, STRATES, Carnival train. Wow, this is really, really cool. So we've got available a 4-car set in the red and blue. Up here, red, I guess it's red and cream, isn't it? Yeah. And then a 4-car set in the blue and cream. And then there's a 2-car add-on set in the red and a 2-car add-on set in the blue. And I don't know, I'm thinking, I don't know if you'd mix these or I'm thinking the red cars. Looks like this is, I assume it's a diner and the 2 coaches and an observation. Maybe you do mix them. And this blue car set has got a baggage car. Available 3-rail only. These are really, really, really cool. So, beautiful cars. And then they also announced some flats with trailers to go with them. Holy cow. This is great. Stratus shows cars. Pretty awesome. This is very creative, Atlas, you guys. This is pretty neat. The other thing I wanted to mention to you, they've cataloged a Lionel part number of wheel sets, both 4-axle and 6-axle and 3-rail, and 4-axle and 6-axle and 2-rail, and they're selling these as sets. And this is terrific because anymore, the way we get these is to order parts from MTH. They're not as available as we'd like. But those of you that want to run, most of the Premier engines have a 3-2 switch. You can flip them from 3-rail to 2-rail. But you're going to want to change the wheels out and use 2-rail wheels because the flanges are a lot smaller. And so this will let you more easily switch from 3-rail to 2-rail engines. And so this is very, very welcome. I really appreciate them doing this. And so that was announced in this catalog. And we'll have them on our website. And then they're bringing line-side telephone pole sets with 2 cross arms and 4 cross arms. These may be originally Weaver tools that they bought. I hope they are because the Weaver telephone poles were terrific. So anyway, that's the catalog as announced by Lionel. As announced by. This is why we should record this so I can fix stupid stuff. As announced by Atlas yesterday. So really excited about that. So let's see where, I don't know. I got a lot of comments on here. So what if there were Soo Line modern passenger cars? I think that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be good. I think they'd be streamlined. Maybe we can do that when they bring out streamlined cars again. Randy says Rock Island GP35s. Yeah, well, these are GP38s. MTH still has the tooling for GP35s, right? Yeah, you can order the Dixie Flyer. Go to my website, type in Dixie or Flyer, and it should pop right up for you. So, yep. Yeah, I love these too. I love the I love them too. Yeah. Now the power car that we're doing is not 21 inch now; it's only 18 inch. So, not a 21 inch power car. If I've got it marked that way in the product description, it's wrong. It's a 18 inch car, but yeah. So yeah, I've talked to Atlas about the GP38s. The 3 I've announced have already been approved by Atlas, and we'll see, where we kind of end up on that. And they're not going to let me make 100 of them. So, but we did get the 3 we announced. We got the okay for, and we're going to make them. So, see, I answered that question. Yay, Detroit and Mac. The new Soo Line Mikado. Yeah. Oh, Soo Line Heavyweight. Well, that's a pretty good idea. Let me look into that. Yeah. Soo Line Heavyweights would be nice. Let me look into that. So thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. Rock GP38. Yep. Unfortunately, I can only make so many GP38s. I mean, as MTH likes to remind me, it doesn't stand for Muffin's Train House. It stands for Mike's. So I can only make so many GP38s, and I have a long list. Now, the good news is they own the tooling, and maybe I can get them to announce some additional GP38s every year. I mean, there's some more I'd like to do, for sure. So Atlas doesn't own the GP35s. That's MTH. So we'll get those from MTH. No custom runs for the Dash 9s. I'm not smart enough to do that. I thought about doing the demonstrator scheme. Do you think that's a good idea? But there isn't there. I don't know if they'll let me do that or not. So it's possible, So what else do we know? Let's see. Hello, Chris. We fixed the sound problem. Sorry about that. I had it muted. If I press this little, but I can't hear myself in my headphone. I should have known. Hello, Chris. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Rock on Steam and heavyweights. Yeah, I'm anxious. We're doing the Imperial P47 in Rock Island with heavyweights. I think we're doing 8 cars, aren't we? And it'll be a while before we get the artwork for that. They're a little backed up, but I am looking forward to seeing that too. So yeah, no, it's definitely the power car that we're making. This custom run is definitely 18 inch, which I think is going to look fine with 21 inch cars. It's not. I don't think it's a problem at all, personally, in my opinion. But well, let's see. Okay, I think I pretty much answered any questions I got on here. Yeah, there's another. Yeah, Iowa Interstate would be another good one. Frisco would be another good one. B&O and the plain B&O would be a good one. I mean, I got a list of like 18. EJ&E, I would love to do EJ&E and a GP38. But I just, I can't do 10 of them. I got to kind of, and I've been wanting that Chicago South Shore for like years. I had that on the schedule before MTH sold the tooling. So it's, I'm really excited to get that out there, yeah, South Shore crane car. Oh, you don't have any pictures or anything, do you? And we could do a Chicago South Shore crane car with the tender, right? Oh, boy. Is that a good idea? I'm going to have to think about that. I wonder if they'd let me do that. Wouldn't it be pretty in that orange? I wonder if they have a crane. We need to figure that out, Rich. You know, I think that's a really good idea. I'm glad you brought that up. I like that idea. Oh, we'll see what they say. I'll ask them. All right. Well, that's the review of the Atlas catalog. That's kind of all I got for you right now. I'm going to be back on the air in 20 minutes with office hours, taking any questions or comments that are out there. And hope you guys are great. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You know, I put my music back on. Here we go. I put my music